What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer A Day with TK. It's Tuesday evening here in Findlay, Ohio, and I'm getting ready to try a Founders Unraveled IPA. I'm sure most of you are probably familiar with Founders. It's probably one of the most notable breweries in the U.S. They do all kinds of beers that score really well, win lots of awards and medals. Even on this channel, we've done All Day IPA, which is a great kind of session IPA. Dirty Bastard Scotch Ale's one of my favorite beers. They also recently all the KBS beers were out, so I've acquired the espresso, the Mackinac Fudge, and then the regular KBS, so I'll probably be profiling one of those on the channel. The Mackinac Fudge is what I'm most interested in tasting, and I know some other people have reviewed them lately, but you know, Founders is a pretty iconic brewery in that they do a lot of really good stuff. So the main brewery is in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but they also have a tap house in Detroit, Michigan as well. Went to the website today, and it looks like each of the different locations maintains a separate update. So if you go through the website, unfortunately, both of them right now are takeout only, so you can't go to Founders and dine in or drink at the locations, but you can get takeout food and takeout beer, so that's pretty good. So this Unraveled IPA is pretty interesting. When I start doing a little research on this beer, I looked into it, and it says it's dry hopped with hot pellets, which we're familiar with, and then lupulin powder. So basically what lupulin is, if you're familiar with what a hops cone looks like, it's kind of like a yellow powder that you see on the outside. So I guess essentially the idea is they take this lupulin and then dry it, turn it into a powder, and when they're doing the dry hopping, and in addition to adding the pellets, they put in this lupulin powder, and I guess it kind of enhances the flavor. So it's fairly unique. So this is a juicy IPA, so kind of a New England style IPA. Let's check it out. This one comes in at a 3.80 on Untappd, 3.98 on Beer Advocate, so pretty solid scores. It's 6.6 ABV, and the aggregate score on Beer Advocate is an 89, and very good. So we got some nice artwork on the front of this. As to the color, it's a bit hazy, but that's a really light golden color. Tons of carbonation. That's going wild there. I see a decent, healthy amount of head there. It's probably the width of my thumb. Not too bad looking. White head, frothy. So it looks like a pretty solid beer. Smell. Honestly expected it to be a bit stronger on the smell, on the nose. Smells kind of a citrusy hops kind of thing. Smells like grapefruit, I guess, like I kind of expect. Maybe get a wee bit of a piney smell as well. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. Got a couple of different things going on. You definitely pick up the citrus. I think initially you kind of get like the grapefruit citrus kind of taste. Although on my lips I can kind of taste a little bit of almost like orange peel or something as well. You definitely pick up the hops throughout. Now, to be fair, I thought this was going to be a bit hoppier than it is. I've admitted this a million times. I'm not a huge hop head. I really don't like overly hopped beers. And when I saw this was going to be the juicy IPA from Founders, I thought, here we go. They're going to smack me in the mouth with hops. But it actually doesn't really do that. I mean, you pick up the hops throughout. It's definitely a hoppy beer. Don't, make no mistake about that. But I don't think it's hopped to the point where it's not good. Yeah, you kind of pick up that piney, resinous kind of hops taste throughout. To go with those, again, kind of like the citrus fruit flavors. You might get a tiny bit of malt here, a little bit of like a sweet malt as well. But the star of the show is definitely going to be the hops. I imagine that's the desired effect. So I think they probably did what they were aiming for here. Yeah, taste citrus, probably grapefruit, orange. You get a little bit of the sweet malt, but then for the most part, kind of like a resinous hops throughout. Overall, pretty decent, juicy IPA. Again, I expected as much. Founders does their homework. They're a good brewery. I don't think they're going to turn something out that's not good. But if you are a fan of IPAs, I think this is definitely worth checking out. So Founders, once again, you guys have done a solid job. You would get the thumbs up. Even though I'm not a huge IPA fan, I would drink another one of these. It's pretty good. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, if you had any comments or questions, if you've tried the Unraveled IPA, let me know what you think about it below. Hey, until next time, cheers.